I thought this.
No.
Well, no, but it was.
It's the
it was
closest
just
thing
a
to tab
flash.
that I've seen in probably, I don't know.
Not loud enough?
Since the tab can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tab, haven't had that in a while.
It's a soft drink called Tab. And it was
It's the
sugar-free
one,
soft
if
drink.
you've ever seen Back to the Future, it's like, give me a tab. Well, if you want a tab, you gotta buy something.
Abyss game, Abyss
It
game.
was very 80s,
That's
I
a
guess.
project. So.
They no longer make that.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had a tab like, well, relatively. It was like this teeny tiny little, the black market. Get some tab on the black market.
You were in your Jupiter too.
No, it was like this itty bitty pharmacy, I think, not home, but, you know, it was one of those kind of kitschy pharmacies.
It's the,
My Jupiter
Do you need a mouse?
Fresca, that's another one.
What?
Do you need a mouse? Just check it.
Although, things
I
that
don't
are,
think Fresca's still out.
Fresca's still around, and that's, I think that is one of the least offensive diet type drinks.
Alright, can you introduce yourself and talk a little bit about your game?
Yeah, my game is called Abyss. It's a first-person Doom-esque, Wolfenstein-esque first-person shooter. It fits in with a theme with Lovecraftian horror. I was able to get implement NPCs changing into enemies who are really even the stairwell. I was gonna have the central point of the game to be, because things got complicated with level design, because I couldn't really understand how to get it without this, because all this is like tile blocks. But I was able to get a working demo of the first-person shooter aspect, and I believe the music works. So here we go. Here we go.
You might need to hold the FN button.
F what?
If you're trying, FN,
F.
if you're trying to hit
It's
the...
function, it's like in the top
Oh.
right-ish area.
FN and then
Oh,
F5.
it's in the top left?
Oh, it's not.
Here, put it in.
Okay. Because yeah, it was just.
Because I know I had this issue before. It acts a little funky. Okay, yeah, so let's do... There we go.
Almost. That works. So sort of.
Okay.
It's not full screen, but yeah. I haven't been able to give a proper death animation to this Cthulhu guy. So if you shoot him, he just shrinks. And I haven't implemented gravity, so this ends up making you fly. But this is all I got so far. But this is like my first game programming ever, so, and this is a completely new engine to me. So the worst thing was trying to find tutorials, because they're not very numerous.
So what are you using?
Yeah, what you build it in?
Godot, or Godot, or however you pronounce it.
Godot,
Yeah.
waiting for Godot.
But yeah, I built pretty much everything. I used, the hand is a stock image that has been really modified to look like a Doom Guy's, kind of like Doom Guy's hand. But I'm planning on kind of, remaking all this with the enemy and the gun, because those are made out of stock images. I'd like to remake those with, like 3D models or something that's like 3D modeled and then taken a picture of and rendered, then pixelized, like kind of like Doom did with claymation. But if not, I think it would work nicely, since they're just stock images anyhow. But I made all this using GIMP, the textures here, so that's pretty much it. This was supposed to be like a first-person dungeon crawler, really, with a lot more aspects, but I couldn't get that completed because I kept running into issues with sound, trying to get the gun fire sound to play, but I learned quite a bit, and I learned how to make, once I knew how to make the first person shooter, it didn't take long to make it. It's really simple lines of code. And also, that Cthulhu guy is supposed to chase after you. I don't know why, but there's an error in the code where he mimics what you do. And if you try to get closer to him, he'll keep going away until he hits a wall. Which I planned him to have a ranged attack, so it won't be so bad to keep that line of code. But
As long as it's not replicated the other enemies.
yeah, as long as he ain't replicating the other enemies or whatnot, it doesn't cause too many issues. But that's all I got so far in regards to it. Hopefully I'll be able to get what I really want done and a bit more detailed. I kind of want to have like where there's archways and whatnot, not just kind of hard to describe. Building this level kind of felt like I was using Minecraft blocks.
Where did you model this level
I modeled like there's a program in here that
Is it a mesh or a
it's a
brush?
it's a
Tile mapper.
It's a tile mapper in there, and it's a bunch of blocks with textures. 'Cause I
3D
couldn't-
tile mapper?
Yeah.
There's such a thing.
Yeah,
I played with it one time.
Huh.
it can be useful, but it when I had to build something quick, it's like building a Minecraft. Well, it's
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
yeah, it works. I think if I understood it a bit more, it,
Well, you tackled first-person shooter as your first project. That's good job, man.
there's a video that helped. And pretty much I took, he showed me how to do the code, so it was thanks to a video that I was able to get up and running.
Make sure you put out a Godot before you play. Thumb drive.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the Godot thing. It's just this is really small text for me.
Yeah, it's really weird that it's so small. All right, go ahead.
And I'll make.
No, that's mine, Godot.
Yeah.
So you can leave it.
Yeah, well, just so I'm not
Oh, okay.
taking up your space.
Cool.
Wait, that would be unwise for me to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Because that might.
I'll remove it once the thumb drive's out.
All right.
So.
Where's the thumb drive? Thumb drive. There it is.
Cool.
And then I'll just put that for you. There you go. All right, thank you.
So I think that's all the new games. So let's do the ones that are going in the KFP that people came into the jam with. So that's you and who else? Anybody else work on an old game for KFP? Did you want to go?
Yeah.
All right. Great.
I'm pretty impressed.
Is audio machine working?
It is now. So I'm really sorry, all the people before Clay, or I'm sorry, before Cash, because the audio was broken.
Hang on, I want to see if it does like an effect.
Oh, nice.
Like an inception.
Yeah, I want to see if it does it. Is it not?
Now you gotta do the wave with yourself.
Like, how do I
You
do
have to
it?
keep waving to yourself for a long time.
Look forward and then look back and see if you can see yourself look back. Yes,
That's
wait.
wow.
That is,
There we go,
that takes such long
I
time.
really like
That's a
There's
delay
huge
there.
delay. I really like your game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great game.
Wait,
This is
just,
all
wait, just keep looking
me.
looking forward until he looks forward. Oh, man.
And then like act like, what are you looking at me for? Like you turn
Yeah,
around
but just
like.
keep looking forward. Now,
Yeah.
Let's be real, this is a better game than anything.
yeah.
It's gonna keep us entertained for hours.
Alright, let's do the real game now. Yeah, this is, hang on, let's go to the menu here. Here, I'm not gonna have the audio on because like that's incomplete. I only have like a couple sound effects in. I need to finish putting in the rest of them. But the game is called The Explorers Pyramid Explorers, and we're gonna redo that title background. But yee.
Explorable.
Do you have sound?
No.
It looks so much better than the original.
Oh yeah. If you were here a couple weeks ago, I showed off the original version of this game that I made in Game Maker back in 2012. And this is the updated
This one's
version.
way cuter.
They're so fast.
I like this little body animation.
It's really cool. It's already more juicy than.
Very fast.
So are you collecting to kill the enemies?
Yeah, the enemies are all powered by the gems, and so you have to collect them to hurt the enemies.
So it's kind
What
of
about the coins?
Oh, I like
like
the
a-
Plumbob
like a
shaped
Plumbob
ones.
binding of Isaac.
Somebody said binding of Isaac.
Torch.
Yeah, like a
Drinking
Do
game.
the coins just take your score up and
Yeah.
not affect it?
weren't actually.
Oh no, the coins are gems too.
Okay.
There's
Get the shinies, that's the
there's a
important
thing that's fun.
Yeah, the one that's on the wall.
Yeah, I need to fix that.
I can't get the coin because it's out.
Who was not running into that was Zelda.
No, Ruby in the wall.
See, these monsters speed up, don't they?
Yeah, so what happens is there's a difficulty counter and there's 3 bosses. So you have to get to the boss floor to move to the next floor, and then there's 3 bosses. Each time you cycle through the bosses once, the difficulty increases, and then there's 3 separate difficulties.
Exploro looks so proud of himself.
He is. He collect and he also attack.
He collect and he also he attack.
He collect by attacking, or he attack by
attack.
collecting.
But most importantly,
I
when
really
he
like
get
the-
hit, he say heck.
Yeah.
I really like the concept of like a game that uses collecting as a means of attacking. I've never seen that before.
Honestly, if it's I'm gonna steal your stuff, that is an attack. It's a personal attack.
And yeah, like I said, there's 3 bosses and there's 4 different types of enemy rooms, non-boss enemy rooms, and then they can also have different formations based on what the current difficulty is.
Yay, Exploro.
Let's see. Most of the dungeon layouts are pretty small. I rarely see them extend. Yeah.
Ooh. Let's see that. That's the cutest looking bomb I've ever seen.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a slime meets a bomb.
It's precious.
This is quite polished for how long have you worked on it?
I started at the beginning of the month.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing all the programming, and then my best friend, who goes by the name Candle, is doing all the art.
Yeah.
Candle makes cute stuff.
Yeah, their whole art style is usually cute mixed with horror, and most of this is just cute. But if you can manage to get to the 3rd boss, that's like their favorite one that they
Scary.
design.
A little spooky looking.
What I need to do is make it so that the treasure gets sucked into you once there's no enemies left, because
Ooh, that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
yeah, it's kind of annoying to have to go around and collect them when there's no obstacles in the way. It's just kind of an inconvenience.
I'd be one of those people that like strategically tries to get it all in one place, so I don't have to backtrack.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm even lazy in video games.
I like how his expression changes as he turns red.
Oh, I wasn't even looking. Oh my gosh, it does. He gets mad. That's precious.
Wait, what happened to your health there?
Down there,
Yeah, were you damaged?
that's my dash meter.
Oh, okay.
I feel like when you do it in special effects, the little bomb needs to be like, it needs to make some kind of adorable exploding noise.
Maybe like, I don't know, maybe a party popper?
Like, wow.
Yeah, here's the first boss.
It's a mummy. Whoa. Boy,
And do you only have one hit, like your little heart down there?
Yeah, I lost the other two. Yeah. I also know that I need to fix the mummy's hitbox. It's a bit too big, so I'm not going anywhere near it. Also, that's a glitch. It's always supposed to spawn 2 of those projectiles, but it doesn't during that eventually, like at some point. I don't know what causes that. But yeah, all the rooms, the dungeon layouts are randomly generated. So it has a starting room, and then it just keeps on adding on rooms off of the starting room until it reaches an end room. And then of those end rooms, it finds one to assign the boss role to, which is either going to be the most recent spawned room. So if you notice, everything got a bit redder because I have my nightlight set for 8 p.m.
Does it give you a heart if you
Yeah.
defeat a boss? That's nice.
Yeah.
I love stuff like that. It's like
Yeah, I have my
forgiveness.
computer's nightlight filter set to start at 8 p.m. So that's why everything got redder because it started getting rid of the blue light.
8 p.m. That's good sleep hygiene. You're better than
Yeah.
I am.
The top spider is facing away from us. So he's shooting
I was gonna say, are
his
those
web out of his butt.
Yes.
web farts?
That's how they work.
You're right, actually, yeah.
webs come from?
Where do webs
Spider
come from,
farts.
mommy? A cabbage patch, or unless spider babies come from a pumpkin patch.
Is it always a cabbage patch?
I
I thought it was a
I thought it was a cabbage
My translator
patch.
said that to me. I heard that from
The
like
stork
a
delivers
teacher
spider
once.
webs.
It's really weird.
Spider babies come out of the ears of bad children.
Yes, and if you do all your chores, your hamster will come back to life through mom powers. Oh, he had a marking there that's different? Oh, maybe he just didn't.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Mom never came back to life.
That's because there's still one chore outstanding.
Occasionally, you can also get treasure chests.
Sorry, I've completely derailed it.
Now, did that give you any hearts or anything?
No. The only way to get hearts is either by beating a boss, or there's a 1 in 500 chance that the heart will spawn in an enemy room.
These different walls change already.
I can't tell if that's.
I mean, the treasure chest was nice and all, but aren't you collecting like a ridiculous amount of treasure just in general?
Yeah.
Greedy, greedy little cute explorer man. I'm excited to see this third boss that your friend really liked designing. If an artist is like, this was my favorite part, I'm like, I'm gonna see that. Yay!
Heart.
I couldn't remember it, so just goes. Cha-ching. Now when those bats, the little, are those like, do those do
Phoenixes.
damage? Or other phoenixes?
They're fireflies, is what we're calling them.
Gotcha. Well, the little red dots, do those do damage? or-
They do not.
They
They're just
don't.
there for
They're
an
just-
effect.
Gotcha. Whoa, there's the dash meter.
Whoa. It's just
It's
the.
just-
Yeah.
Third boss. Oh,
Oh
that's
my
cool.
Meow.
This is.
Is that a demon or a cat?
We're calling
Or is it both?
We're calling it Necromancer.
I somehow knew someone was gonna make a character that named that. I'm glad someone took that.
Maybe he got hit by one of the
Necromancer, I
things
love
that
it.
Yeah.
spawned.
Hands or the?
Yeah, I need to fix their hitboxes because they're a bit inaccurate as well.
If you make
Yeah,
it,
it looks
that's
like
the
you
noise.
made it away from
That's
it,
the
not,
noise
but-
it should make. Yeah, little baby ones are so cute.
And they're going the wrong way.
I was playing this game, I'd kill myself.
Awesome.
Little kids.
Oh, I would be like, come here, kitty.
Yeah.
Come here, little kitty, kitty.
And so now that we've cycled through all 3 bosses, the next room is going to be, you see, it's just a bit darker, and then the rooms are going to have slightly different, either different layouts or different attack variations.
Oh.
So-
Like this is going
Once.
faster, there's
Mhm.
more bombs.
Difficulty increase. Oh, and the bombs are taking less time rather to explode, it looks like. Unless
I
it's
think
just
they were
me.
about the same. I don't think I changed that. I think it's just the spawn rate that increases.
Maybe a
Yeah.
trick of the eyes. They're so cute. Cute little splody boys.
And do different pieces of treasure give you different amounts of enemy life?
Yep. Yeah, different enemy life and different value. The order is bronze coin, gold bar. I believe it's then. I can't remember if sapphire or ruby comes first, but one of the two. And then pearl and then diamond is the most valuable. But of course, the more valuable ones spawn less. It's another bomb room.
The bomb spawning right on top of the coin, the bar, is like, jerk.
Mine.
You can't have this unless you want to go splody along with me.
Are there rooms with more than one enemy type?
There currently are not. We haven't, but I haven't really thought about that. That could make for some interesting scenarios. Now that I think about it.
I think that's why these things are so good, is because you can get live feedback and stuff.
Infinite variations.
Infinite variations. This isn't even my final form.
Now, you never change, you never get any other capabilities, faster running speed or ability to turn invisible or shield or anything?
No, your abilities stay the same. It's just the enemies that get stronger.
It's like you grab the cursed coin and become like the deity of destruction.
Or your head bobbles at a
Explorer.
faster rate, you know, just for fun.
The walk animation is so cute. I'm not sure why it's so cute, but it's adorable. Maybe because he's got a spring in his step. I know.
It's the happiest person in a monster-filled
Right.
treasure place
He's
I've
like,
ever seen.
he's like humming a happy tune to himself.
So what will the music be, or what will the sound be? You said that it's not, you know, functional at the moment, but
Yeah. So I'm going to be using a royalty-free sound effect, or not sound music for the basically just the menu, and then the game itself is going to be more of an ambient sounding thing. So it'll of course be sound effects for like footsteps, all the various enemy attacks, and then I'm thinking of also doing a, of course, some like maybe random cave drip sounds, and then also maybe when the enemy rooms get entered, have like a drum beat that
so
plays.
if you were to leave the room back to the main area, then come back, it remembers that the room's been cleared?
Yes.
Well, if you do need anything to make sound effects, like bat noises and stuff,
That is the thing.
I'm over here. I'm right here.
Yeah, that,
So after this boss, we have a few more games we're gonna show, right?
yeah, do you want me to stop to give the word?
We'll finish the boss.
Alright.
I like how he's just like doing like a, bam!
I really like bosses that are designed this way for some weird reason.
Zelda.
I agree with your friend though, the cat is the necromancer.
Necromancer is great.
Awesome. So I think that's all the KFP Jam games. So great job, everybody. So
Can I
another
high five you?
round of applause for all the new games here. So we got a few people who did use the Jam as an opportunity to work on their personal projects. And if you'd like to, and if you were one of those people and you'd like to show off what you did over the weekend, kind of talk about the progress that you made, go ahead and come up. So, everybody want to go?
I wanna go, but I don't wanna go first.
Did you want to do kickbot or? He's back there.
You wanna go?
If you really think about it, these game jams is speed running games at all.
Speed games, speed runs, but.
So as most people here probably know, introductions. I'm Alex. This is Eric, and we're Two Scoop Games. We're working on a game called Kickbot. It's a two-button precision platformer. It takes place inside of a giant leg attached to the moon that was built by an evil AI, and you're sent up into the leg, and all the levels in the game take place inside the leg, and you're trying to destroy it and save humanity. We'd really like somebody who's never seen or played the game at all to play our demo that we are going to be showing at a show soon.
I played it, but I wanna play it again.
So maybe we'll have somebody new play, and then you could do a rematch with the game against the game.
It's like my mortal enemy.
Play.
So-
You shall not best me this time.
So would you like to try it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So it's all two buttons.
I didn't realize it was
The-
a leg
Okay.
attachment. Does it look like the lamp from A Christmas Story though?
I just used that chair, but it's okay.
Is the audio not working still?
I haven't got that far yet.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking.
Don't be nerve-wracked, you're just playing a video game.
Right,
That is in and of
It's a
itself
minute.
slightly nerve-wracking.
right? Isn't that?
But don't worry, you probably won't make that far.
The game itself. It's like the Lord is testing me.
Sometimes that helps.
That's really all the secret behind tech. Just, give it a few taps.
Try not to hit it too hard.
Right, don't break it, but just.
Hit it hard enough.
Speaker
to-
fell down.
The sound bar, when I came in here, it had fallen down, and so I think that something's wrong.
Such a nice
Everything's falling
Do you want me to
apart.
get my laptop now?
There's that wire. Do you want me to
Wait,
see
the
it?
output volume's at the
Does
bottom.
I need to put that in?
Yeah, let's just do that. So, if you have questions about the game, we're gonna do like a real playtest. Like, if you have any questions about the game, ask them out loud. As many things that you want, whatever you're thinking, just say it. We won't answer. Sorry. And that's
So
just
if I ask you a question right now, like, what am I doing? Are you gonna give me a?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can see what you're gonna be doing.
I'm barely, I got,
right.
I was able to figure out the controls, so you definitely will be able to.
I'm excited,
You can get started whenever you want
but.
to.
Oh my god.
Oh, you did that.
I didn't do anything.
This is just the, yeah.
Oh god. Oh, she hadn't even started yet? Okay. What is start? There's only 2 buttons. So there is no start for me. Oh god.
And please do part one.
Yeah.
If you're
So am I
first timer, yeah.
Clicking left button and that takes me for one. It's not doing anything.
So if you're, normally you'd probably be able to see the whole screen, but I'll let you know that there's something in the corner.
Oh, I see what. Ah, ha, ha. Aha. This is beautiful.
Ooh, I like the camera.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize what it
That's
was
the
for.
word.
It was like a Polaroid. That was good.
No, there's photographic evidence of me falling into the gap.
Yep. Oh, I'm guessing that was like, no, not just like great camera, but also that's where I left off last, so that I get to not have to go back to start every time I do that.
Exactly, yeah.
I didn't realize it until somebody was playing it.
I don't know.
Just kill me now.
Oh, I see where I'm supposed to follow the coins. That would have been smart.
Oh,
Oh, no, that's a good thing.
oh,
Wow, it's a good thing to get kicked through the roof.
say cheese.
Oh, God.
This was me many times over.
Oh.
Oh, and I heard you all talking about the USB things and stuff. Did those just get put in, or?
Oh, my God.
They're,
What are you doing?
So that, you all
they're-
did that in afternoon? That's amazing.
Yeah, but can I
Nicely
do it?
done. Not that it means much fun for me, but.
Silly sibling.
Really cute death noise. I forgot to mention that. I was too busy raging over getting killed. This game is like pain
This
and
game would be
suffering.
great to see streamers play.
Oh, screaming. This would be a good game to have like prison inmates play.
I'd really like to see German play this.
Somebody that yells.
So you reinforce that controller, right? So you can like smash it.
Yeah.
It's pretty sturdy. It gets unplugged sometimes though.
Did you create that controller?
Oh, right into the. Did you have right into the?
Did you complete,
He has to give me just the controller just for the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know of many other 2-button games, but it would work with any games that use right and left arrows. Nice.
Boing.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the hard way of
Oh,
doing that
thank
level.
God.
Oh.
Well, at least you got to another checkpoint.
Yup, needed that. Oh, yeah, that was just stupid. I should have seen that coming.
Honestly, most video game deaths could be described as such. That was stupid. I should have
Oh. Sizzle.
seen it. I do every time. See all the little pieces that make up the little robot. You've gotten enough death replays that I should be able to
Maybe
remember.
more than the sum of his parts.
Yeah, it spawns a random amount of or not a random amount of parts, the same amount but random parts.
Like in
So-
different
so-
orders.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
there's little heads in one of them. That there can be multiple heads.
I need.
It doesn't
Yeah!
make sense. Nice.
Yeah!
Yay.
Yes, and another checkpoint. You just want to root for the people.
Why are they so much more difficult than they looked back when?
Oh, you just want to root for people when they're doing well at
Yeah, I
games.
just want to know what's up there.
So for the
Like,
demo,
yeah,
you don't
slam
have
against
to
it.
they aren't that much harder.
You fell.
Yeah, you
It's
can
kinda-
see like your own remains.
It's probably because
Not
it's
playing.
For a little
Probably
bit
because it's real
after.
big.
Well, also,
All the
you know, when
spikes
not
look
playing,
like
it
a
looks like
projector.
it's, you know,
Oh, I got
nastier,
stuck really
perhaps.
badly on this part. Maybe I should have said that. Oh, man!
Yeah.
It took me so long to clear that part. You just did it like a pro.
Well, that one wasn't as bad as the one earlier with all the freaking. Oh, those are walls. I forgot about that. Yep.
Almost.
Their walls that go away.
Yeah, but at least it's a wall.
Nathan was saying that they were cheese.
Which is so nice. I
You're on the
wish
moon.
I had a wall
Oh,
made
it's
of
just
cheese.
like, right.
If I had a wall made of cheese, I
It's
wouldn't
canon
have a
now,
wall.
they're cheese.
The cheese.
If I
It's
had
hard,
a wall
it's
made
moon
of
cheese.
cheese, then I wouldn't have a wall for very long.
She gets the cheese.
You'd
Like
get
that.
fat points if you hit the cheese,
Wow.
eat the cheese.
See, it
That's
looks
what I
like bread
did.
to me. Got crumbled.
I don't know how to get from one wall to the other wall. Oh wait. Yes.
So this is
Oh.
the bread bank on the moon.
Yeah, there's no. Oh wait, no, I just climbed the wall. Oh, so stupid. That took way too long. I literally.
Nice though. Oh, this part was actually surprisingly not frustrating to me.
So much cheese.
Wow,
I
that
had to
was.
try to very carefully.
Smorgasbord.
Oh, there's my dead body.
I know, it's like there's my dead body. Or
Oh
what's
my god,
left of it.
Oh.
I'll just go up. Yes.
These walk.
Yes.
Spacewalk.
Kickbutt can't walk.
Nope.
Really?
Kickbutt
Only got two
can
buttons.
only kick.
It's like a little karate kid bot.
Got 2 buttons, 1 for each foot.
This is just frustrating.
But oddly, it's like the kind of frustrating that you want to keep coming back to after you've had a break from the frustration. After you've gotten your blood
You want to
pressure
introduce somebody
back
else in the
down.
frustration so they can beat the level you can't, and then mock them so they can beat the next one. And then
Until
get
you
control back,
can't
and then
beat
you
one.
can beat the next one.
And yeah, switch off. I mean, I personally find that I make worse decisions
So
and
it's
do more
unlimited
stupid
lives?
stuff when I
Yeah.
can.
Now, if you had
That's
a second person in the playground.
Oh,
Is that what you said, a two-person or the two?
No,
Oh, it's
single
only
player.
one person.
Yeah, single
Okay.
player. There's just 2 buttons.
But I mean, to implement it as multiple players, it seems like it would be, they need to remember what level they're in.
Yeah, me and Glenn played a 2-player mode where I was the left foot and he was the right foot.
That never
Educational
happened any other time.
Educational.
Well, that's what, I've been told that's what Eric uses.
I know, which is so, I had completely forgotten about it.
Oh my gosh,
It's
it's
kind of
bad.
like, this is why we don't. Yeah! It makes a turd, I love that. And yes, it's cute, it's cute
Wait,
on the
what?
poop emoji.
I mean, I guess you can't answer my question, but if I just went like that before I got to this,
You would keep, wait, did
When
y'all
I
fix that
had to
keep
do
falling
the-
down?
Would you go
And
back?
dying.
Oh.
next one I'll just
Oh,
try.
it's not a bug.
So where,
Oh,
remember we got
crazy frustrating.
stuck that one time where you spawned on the
Oh,
spot.
yeah, those are fixed.
That would be the worst thing.
Oh god.
Oh man.
So how many levels is this thing?
Why?
Well, the demo has
Oh,
5.
right.
I think this
And
is
this is
4.
only a demo?
The full game we're shooting for 250, which is going to be a lot of work.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah! This is exciting to watch.
That's the famous teaching saw over
Well,
The
there.
teacher saw.
I
That
should
one.
use the cheese when it was given to me. Yep, right there.
Well, cheese does have,
Yep.
as a high protein food, it
No.
does have an expiration date.
Play it, I get really mad, and everybody's doing that.
Oh my god, slipping off.
Oh.
Oh,
I wasn't
man.
gonna make it. There was no way to do that.
Cheese ought to be a little bit wider. White cheese.
Oh, that was stupid.
White cheese,
try.
long and
White
white.
cheddar. No. I know you said white cheese.
If I jump quickly, I make it off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why.
He dabbed and then died. Like, why does that just feel so appropriate?
Nice. That's the whole reason why that platform is there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Just to dab.
Now this is the most fun part of the entire.
Yay!
Oh, this was the one where I had to
Just
quit.
let me, just kill me now.
This was the
You
most,
do it.
yeah, oh my god.
Ah!
You've already beaten a level that is technically exactly like this one, other than visuals.
Oh, man. Yeah. I think this is where
I
I
don't
don't
tap,
like
there's no coming back to
Step no.
say it.
Can I ask a question? So, Alex, what parts did you all play in this?
Eric does the programming, I do the art. We both do the game design, coming up with the ideas and stuff. And then Jake Mercer, the sound here, did the music. I did most of the sound.
It's really polished.
I'll just stay
Thanks. We've been
here.
working on this for like a year and a half, so it's like a lot. We've put a lot of time into it.
I think I remember seeing this.
No, we're just working on it this weekend. We kind of don't do game jams as much anymore because we need to try to finish something, our big project, so.
I'm just gonna blame my failure on the fact that the conversation was distracting me.
I'm so sorry.
It's not true, but I'll just go with that.
I think it's how this the song.
Aw, man.
Good try. I like the pipes going to the very in the background. Yeah, that's
Piece of bread or cheese, whatever you want, right there.
Oh, wasn't there that one kid that cheated this by just?
Got about halfway and then he jumped a bunch of times in the same direction.
But I can only double jump. Is that not true? Can I more than double jump? Because I would do that.
So it's hard. It's kind of hard to explain. I'm trying to think of a good way to explain it. If you're falling off of something, you get 2 jumps.
Yes.
There you go.
Ooh. It was a little bungee thing.
All right, last level.
This next one is, or that one's the last one?
This one is.
Oh wait, okay. I don't really want to try it, but if I just slid
Just
down
try
and
it.
died,
Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing bad will happen.
I don't trust you. Okay. Thank God, I did not want to have to redo
There's
that.
an invisible checkpoint at the bottom. So
Okay.
It's okay.
Yay.
But that's the right answer to say to somebody who made this game.
I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Well, you do make
I do like all the body parts still
Yeah,
later on.
She's still
Spike
she's
film.
still in high school and she's got everything figured out. I wish I was that smart.
Not as high, not as high, not as high.
An educational saw.
Ooh, I like this.
It's nice and safe up there.
I like this ledge. I'm never coming down.
So you never use the coins or whatever you're getting there for anything,
No,
okay?
they're teaching coins. It's like it just helps people know which direction to go. Like if you can't see
Yeah,
how far.
that's what I was
Yeah.
It's breadcrumbs.
Yeah. Oh my God. That is too cruel.
I like the teaching
Oh, there you
coins
go, there you
more
go.
than I like
No,
the education song.
That's my favorite
Go
song.
back down. Maybe the trampoline will help you.
It didn't just earlier.
Oh, and yeah, that's right. It launched you into the spikes. Not a friendly trampoline.
Yeah, specifically not good. No good.
But the trampoline's fine. You just have to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait, yeah.
Oh!
That yellow screen is gonna laugh at you if you die on that saw.
I would do it, but here, I'll go back and die on the saw.
Oh no, you already did. It's fine. You got the checkpoint though, so you're good.
Ooh, yeah, I didn't want to have to redo that.
Are you in the home stretch now?
Yeah.
As evidenced by the highly increased number of saws.
Right. That's my favorite.
So what is there that's worse than the saws?
Oh.
Fire?
Well, right now we're working on homing missiles that chase you.
Oh, that's just not right. That's just demented.
We've got lava and
Land
fire
and
in the
down.
works because you can't have a game without lava.
Yeah.
What kind of a game does
That's
that
true,
have?
I mean.
And I mean, did the fire come and go, so you have the time against the fire?
Yep. That's the plan.
You,
And there's a biolab with like tools and stuff.
are there ever air gusts that like would change
So,
your
so
direction?
there's a whole a whole world that's being letter stuff that it's just a spreadsheet thing right now. But
I was wondering, like, air gusts, like puffs of air,
yeah, that's one of the things.
stuff coming out of pipes.
And lightning.
Just thought I'd hang out for like a second and then I accidentally
I
got
love the safe
distracted.
place to hang out.
This looks like a fun
Safe
stream. Like it makes, like a game that's fun but frustrating.
Nice.
What did you say,
Yes.
fun?
I really want to know what's down there, but it's not worth
Yes,
it.
no, there's a magnet though. Uh-oh, how do you get released? Oh, it's over.
Thanks for helping us play test.
Aren't you happy with it?
Alright, thanks everybody for coming
I've
out.
got one thing to
So,
show.
great job.
That took me like 20
We got a thing?
I had a thing,
Did
yes.
you, oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and come
And
up.
I have something to show.
Oh, is that?
We have one more, I think, right? Is that right?
I
Yes,
have
I'm
one.
sorry. Oh, she has one. You can go first.
No,
No.
you can go.
We have two more, so,
You go first, I insist.
okay.
Can you help me? Can you help me?
Well, there's
Or you want to help me? Okay.
So did you learn Unity too?
Yes, that's what I wanted to show. Totally novice. I'm Sharon again. And I just wanted to show Patrick that I did learn a little bit. And all of you all. Sarah, can you help me with sharing this up?
I did my job, I plugged in the HDMI.
Well, we can make sure the volume and everything. Was she saved it for me, and I don't know if it's in the exact same file that I had, because I
I
had,
did not. I just hit Control S.
well, you changed my backdrop.
I did not.
That's better than what my brother will do to like my grandma. He'll put something ugly or inappropriate.
Did you
like,
save
on
it
her-
to the
See, I thought you left it open to anything. I didn't want you closing it. Should have
too
been.
late. This one was 2 hours ago,
Okay, do that one then.
so I bet you it was. Okay. Wait, where's FN? Is it on the right side? I don't think it's
FN.
I'm blind.
It's kind of near.
Oh, it's on the bottom left. That's strange.
Oh, you're right. That was my
I
bad.
thought left, but I thought upper left.
I think I'm thinking of like on Windows XP, it used to be like function print screen to take a screenshot,
Oh.
and now it's like, so I was maybe thinking of where the print screen button
Sorry,
is.
it's taking a minute.
How do you
I didn't
pull
know it
up
was so
for the
quickly, and then she was
projector?
playing
I
it
forgot.
game.
Isn't it function something?
We're gonna have to do
It's
this.
currently
We just had to-
showing-
Five. and then- oh, no, it's a-
Great, I guess it'll be okay.
We had to show it through the play. We're gonna have to just show it through the play, because I don't know if it went to the right thing or not. So, here we go. And I used the same thing that we learned. Let me. There's no sound. So can y'all read it?
Yes.
So excited. Cannot wait. So this is showing my calendar, because I was just so excited about this Friday night. So this is just letting y'all know. So this was, I took that away and then, okay. So I'm just showing you the little pieces I've learned through this.
That's awesome.
I did have a little bit more help from my daughter just to remind me, oh, didn't you remember this? Can y'all read it?
Now, you did this in like 20 minutes.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you-
It took me all afternoon.
Okay, she did this in, it's a very short time.
Challenge accepted. And then there's our team. Sarah, Bill at work. Yeah.
She's so proud of you guys.
And Patrick. I forgot to put your name. Sorry, Patrick.
I know, I know.
And that's our name of our team.
Oh, I see.
And then I put yours name too. That's
Aww.
perfect and I'm learning, so I was
No,
just
that's
excited to show y'all a little bit.
Very well done.
She didn't want me doing it, but I had to.
Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, we have one more.
I will go. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to show because most of the time I spent was me just learning RPG Maker, but I don't have anything to show for it, so you have a step ahead of me. I'm a little bit nervous, so y'all are just gonna have to listen to me talk, which I'll try to be animated and interesting. Oh, there's the camera.
It's, I know, very difficult for you.
Right, I'm boring as hell. My name is Addison Corcoran, and the project that I have is somewhat of a long-ish ongoing thing. And to start, I'll give you a little bit of background, because it is a fan game. In 2010, Square Enix released Chaos Rings for iOS, iPhone really at the time, devices. And at the time, the mobile gaming market had never seen anything like it, with these 3D graphics and beautiful music, beautiful art by Final Fantasy 7 and 10 artist Yusuke Naora, and member of the composing group Elements Garden, Noriyasu Agematsu. And they achieved such success that in 2011 they released Chaos Rings Omega, and in 2012 Chaos Rings 2. And by then they had also patched in Japanese voices with star-studded casts to the first game, or just added in for the latter two with talent such as Junichi Suabe, Marina Inoue, Yuichi Nakamura, like big names in the Japanese dubbing industry or voiceover industry. And so much was different about these games, to the fact that, and a lot of people had them, but in light of compatibility issues that came about initially with iOS 9, instead of fixing them, like I don't know if y'all remember the incident with the mobile version of The World Ends With You, how they yanked it and like spent 8 months fixing it before they put it back up. But no, with these games, despite having spent probably a lot of money, which I mean Square probably has a lot of money, but still, they just unceremoniously took them down. Now, I have a small Discord server dedicated to the appreciation of these games, and when I was going to my first meet up here a few weeks ago, I decided to poke fun at myself in my little Discord server based on my social ineptitude and saying, wow, I bet I can make a lot of friends if I say, hey, let me rope you into making a Chaos Rings fan game. But then everybody in the server was like, actually, a fan game would be a really cool idea. And thus, what started as a little joke became a thing that we're actually working on. The title that I came up with is Chaos Rings Pi, based on the Omega and one of the prequels, and then there was a canceled one called Sigma. I chose Pi because Pi is never ending. And what we are aiming to do is create a game that is sort of paying tribute to this game that we love, that, as in our opinion, was kind of cut off too soon with these narratives. We're taking, new art but familiar characters, music that we're original music that we are composing, but that sounds familiar, and gameplay. It's turn-based, with random encounters, and certain things that we'd like to have seen more of in the original works, such as, and a recurring theme in the series is like bonding together, and that humans, with the power of their bonds and their caring about each other and their relationships, they can overcome tremendous odds. And so we're like, in a game based on relationships, even though we're taking characters, they're jumping through portals of time and space to save other worlds and build their strength in the face of a threat, the likes of which they've never seen. And they've seen some threats. But just simple little, not just conversations about how to do this fight or whatever, but about life and love and family and food and the things that matter but also don't. So yeah, for us, this is a series that's very important, and for me, like, honestly, no joke, these games have given me hope when I needed it. So we're trying to keep that going on and create something that can touch others in the way that these games have touched us. Thank you. I wish I had something to show.
Well, you can come to the meetup in the next few meetups for the next few weeks.
Yeah,
and
hopefully.
show some progress, hopefully.
Yes.
You'd really appreciate a YouTube channel called The Cursive Farms. He makes a lot of videos about things that are either on the verge of dying or obscure.
Good, that's cool. I like it.
So do we have any more games? Show? Apparently I'm not on camera. Alright, cool. So I think that's everybody. Just want to triple check. Alright, cool. Alright, thank you for coming out, everybody. I think a few of us talked about doing dinner, like a celebratory dinner. If you'd like to join us, I don't know where yet. Somebody suggested Burger Boy.
Burger Boy. What's
Do we have any other ideas?
What's around here? I don't even know.
It would probably
What's a
be
Burger Boy?
closer to U of L. So Burger Boy is just this diner in like College Town. So, do we have any other ideas?
U of L is in, I know where the stadium is.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right
like
by where I work, so.
IHOP that's
Ooh.
another legitimate.
we could do IHOP.
suggestion.
IHOP would be fantabulous.
The closest one is,
I know there's one.
it's on, Third Parkway in,
I would-
Barstow.
We not.
That would be.
Oh, there's one, I was gonna say, there's one that's more like.
Yeah, that's an east end. It's really far, but we could do the Clarksville one.
Yeah, the other one is like Firstborn. and
Yeah,
it's
that's,
pretty far.
that's still like pretty far.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like.
I'm just trying to do something that's open plate.
Yeah.
There's Denny's.
Well, in the stream, thanks everybody.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Down is like
Thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you for making some awesome looking games. I hope to see you all make it through to September 1st. So